I was with one really hot woman once, and she got very drunk and slept with me. And the next morning, I remember her looking down at me, and she was so horrified. And what? She just looked at me like, ugh, like I feel like she had felt like she had raped herself with me somehow. And I saw her. Oh God! I saw her questioning everything that led up to being with me. Yeah. I realized, like, I am somebody's rock bottom moment. Like, I am the moment in someone's life where they looked at me and went, "Okay, I gotta stop all of this crap. I gotta reconcile with my dad. I gotta go back to school."
No more crystal meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that stops now.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something cheerful then. How was your Father's Day? Father's Day must have been?
Well, yeah, I got to spend it with my kids, which, you know, Yahoo.
You're such a sentimental
Well, it's
sap.
not, you know, it's like, hey, you're Employee of the Month, mop up. You know, it's what I have to do. I have to be with my kids. I'll shut up. None of you have kids. I can see it by looking at you. Here's the thing. Parents never get to say that it's hard. You don't get to say that.
Right.
And it's the hardest thing in the world. Anything else that's hard, you get to say, this sucks.
Right.
But when you're a parent, first of all, it's impossible. You make huge mistakes constantly. Like, oops, irreversible damage there. Move on. You know, it's just huge mistakes. You don't get to sleep anymore. You don't have sex anymore. You eat standing up and fast. The entire nation depends on our success as parents.
Yeah.
And you don't even get to say it sucks. You have to say stuff like, I couldn't even imagine my life without my children. I can totally imagine my life. Really? That's actually all I ever do, is imagine my life.
Really?
And it's not a big fantasy. I'm not in the World Series of Poker. I'm just sitting in a chair, jerking off and eating chocolate. That's really it. That's all.
Lord. Okay. Well, listen, yes, you bring up a good point. Parenting is definitely very hard work. I have 2 kids, and I know that it's very hard work.
Well, like, if you get sick, nobody cares. You can't call in sick to having kids.
Right.
As a matter of fact, if you get sick, your spouse hates you for being sick, because it's just making their life harder. And I'm the same way. Like, my wife, one time, she's like, I have diarrhea. I had diarrhea all night. I'm staying in bed. And I'm like, let me see it. I want to see the diarrhea. Show me at least a cup of diarrhea if you want to stay in bed. There's no way I'm taking it on faith and spending all day with the kids by myself. I'm just not. And she's the same way. Like, I had a stomach flu. It was really, I was so sick, just deathly sick. And well, you know, my stomach hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, get out of bed. Let's go. You know, you stayed up all night. It's your fault. Let's go. And I have to amp up how sick I think I am to get in. I'm like, I'm really sick. I might have internal bleeding right now. And so she says, well, go to the hospital if it's that bad.
Sure.
And I did.
You did?
True story.
You did?
I went to a hospital.
Just to try and
prove it. I went into the emergency room and I said, I got a stomach ache. My wife doesn't care. And they admitted me. Because at the emergency room, they don't go like, get out of here, you pussy. They whatever you have, you can go in a hospital and say, like, I just feel icky. I just feel weird.
And they have to.
Put a bracelet on you and fill out a thing.
Right.
Whatever. And so this doctor, this wonderful doctor, she gave me morphine in my arm. She gave me a drip of morphine.
Really?
And which, you know, was great. And then... And then she sent me home with opiate suppositories, which is a huge dilemma to me.
Okay.
Because I like opium. Who doesn't? It's perfect. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
But I have a huge problem with voluntarily putting things in my own ass. I just can't do it.
So it's a battle of wills here.
And I'm in the bathroom with my pants in my ankle, and I'm like sweating and shaking, and I'm that little tiny thing. I'm like talking to myself, just do it, just come on. I don't want to do it. Finally, I cram it in there, and I think that was probably the greatest moment of my entire life.
Really?
Yes, because it's pure opiate pleasure that begins at your anus. It just explodes. just this warmth that starts at the ground zero that is your ass. And you just go, oh, God, that is good. More things in my ass, please.
Okay, then.
So that's what it's like having kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's the polite thing to do, because when people ask you where you're from, they don't really want to know.
Yeah.
They just, because you were standing there looking needy, and they had to say something to your face. So where are you from?
Yeah.
But I hate when people try to explain where they're from. You know, they're like, well, technically, just make a noise, just exhale. Nobody. I don't even listen when people. I'm like, where are you from? I'm done. You could have said Hitler's vagina. I don't care. It's not. You know, like, I'll just go, okay. What parts? I don't care. But
Hitler's vagina.
yeah, it's like, sounds like a name for a hairpin turn on some roads. He lost his Chevy on Hitler's vagina. But anyway. I met a guy recently in Boston. I said, where are you from? And he goes, well, I was born in East Medford, but then we moved to North Medford. I'm like, I hope you die in South Medford, you idiot. Why would you think that people want to know about your family's migrations within the town
of Medford?
Like, what? Was your dad in the Army? Is that why you moved around Medford so much? What was it like when you first saw snow in North Medford? Did you have to change money, you fat idiot? He's fat, too. I hate this guy. You know, I knew him for 10 seconds, and I just carry hatred for him.
Even after all this time.
All this, like, I'm in the shower, just, Medford idiot. I'm, like, scrubbing my ass. Like, my ass is raw because I hate this guy so much. And I'm like, Medford. Just say Medford!
Let's talk about happier things. How are your children? You have children?
Yeah. Ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that. Why? How are they?
Well, the little one is she's not nice.
How little is she?
She hasn't given me a fresh reason to love her in a long time. That's what
How old is she?
So I'm kind of just hanging on. She's 3.
3, okay.
And, like, the other day I gave her a Fig Newton. She really likes Fig Newtons. So I get the box down from where I hide them, and I go, here, have a Fig Newton. And she goes, they're not Fig Newtons. They're Pig Newtons. And I'm like, no, they're Fig Newtons. And she goes, no! They're Pig Newtons. And here's the thing, okay? I know this is okay. Like, I'm aware that this is not a big deal.
Right.
But it's all day with that kind of crap. And you get sick of it. Because here's what bothers me, okay? It's not that she's wrong. She's 3. She's entitled to be wrong. But it's the arrogance of this kid who knows nothing, and she doesn't doubt herself for a second. She's not going like, I think those Pig Newtons aren't. She's going, no, they are Pig Newtons. I'm like, dude, I'm not even using my memory, okay? I'm reading the box that the thing came out of 11 seconds ago.
Right.
And you, like, what are even the odds that you're right and I'm wrong? What are the sheer odds? And by the way, take a bite of does it taste like a pork cookie, you idiot? It's got figs in it. Get a grip.